Okay, folks, welcome back. We're once again playing MDickie's Wrestling Empire Remix. Excuse me. As you can see right now, our next match here is up against Especial. It's a last man standing match right before our pay-per-view match, which is a hardcore last man standing match. The rules are kind of simple. When you run out of energy, you lose. That's it. So pretty easy to wrap our heads around. I have no idea why I'm fighting this guy again in a gimmick match as well. But we're going to go ahead and do this thing. So I'll be back with you after the match. I'll turn you over to old Jesse Fashions. Hello, folks, and welcome to Sunday Morning Carnage. Thank you for skipping church. I'm Jesse Fashions, and today we start with a very interesting match here, a return match, Especial versus Steve Johnson. Steve Johnson, of course, successful last week against Especial, but this week will be fought under last man standing rules. Highly unorthodox and not with hardcore rules, however, so there could be disqualifications in this last man standing match. Steve Johnson jogging out briskly to ringside. He's got this match, and next week at Independence Slay, he will be having a match against Mama Pearl, which is also a last man standing match, except under hardcore rules. We're not really sure about the origin of that match, but a big opportunity for this talented youngster. And here comes Especial, hoping to avenge his loss last week. He lost quite convincingly, and he'll be looking for retribution in this particular match. They both have microphones. It looks like they have something to say, so we'll just have to listen on in and see what exactly they want to talk about. You know, I'll have to say, I don't really understand what Especial is getting at here. Steve Johnson's attire seems very traditional. I mean, it's tights and boots and some knee pads. Not sure. But a clever retort by Steve Johnson, who's proven himself to be quite agile when it comes to gabbing. And all right, let's get the bell. All right, this match is underway. It's official now. And microphone right to the face, big high knee mixed up with the fisticuffs, but Especial no slouch at the strikes. And you can see he's got those fast feet, those educated feet, as has been said before. So anyway, yeah, our pay-per-view coming up next week, Independence Slay. Make sure, get a hold of your local cable operator, get a hold of your internet provider, your service provider, get a hold of your dish provider. Make sure you do it early. You don't want to get left out in the cold at the last minute. As you know, operators get busy, and even on the internet, of course, being a series of tubes, will get clogged up from time to time. Back to the ring, let's take a look. A little bit of cat and mouse right here going on. A little bit of cajoling, daring, mind games possibly, not really sure. Steve Johnson calling out to these fans. Unlikely he'll get the accolades that he feels he deserves. Definitely hasn't won too many friends here in Federation Online. Um, yeah, okay. But like I said, really big pay-per-view coming up here. We don't know who Whack Axe is going to be defending his title against because we were thinking it would be Whack Oz, but Whack Oz met with an unfortunate accident backstage. We're not really sure what the details are. Throws him into the ring quickly, does Steve Johnson. Steve Johnson gets right on him, bashing his head right there against the mat. And that mat, it's no trampoline, folks. It's no trampoline. Fisticuffs mixing it up left and right. And yeah, they're definitely up for a pendulum backbreaker down hard on the leg. And Especial is very fast, but he's no slouch at technical wrestling. Look at this dragon sleeper here, very nicely applied. He might get a victory right here. No. Steve Johnson able to break out of that, and Steve Johnson is not going to go down that easily, no doubt about it. Oh, looks like he's going to take a powder. Especial wants to follow him out. This could be a big mistake. And boom, through the table. Absolutely stupendous. And just now he's got that board there, and he's just measuring him with that board. Look at the blood fly. Holy guacamole. And it looks like Especial may be injured. This match is really getting stupendous. It's really in extremis right now, folks. Boom. Big punch to the face. Wow, and I saw all that blood. And yeah, he is well lacerated. Wow, Steve Johnson really, this match really descended into just unbridled violence very, very quickly. At first, we were seeing a lot of wrestling, a lot of back and forth maneuvers, holds, but now it's just straight up a beating, and a beating that's only one way at this point, with Steve Johnson really taking it to Especial. Just beat it. The ref's going to have to keep watching here to see if, okay, ref checking in right there. No, it doesn't look like Especial has been knocked unconscious yet. Oh, front face suplex. Oh my, it's got to be it. Ref looks in. No, not quite yet. It looks like Steve Johnson going for the Malaysian chest implosion torture. Boom, down hard. Referee, no, wasn't able to get over there in time. Steve Johnson picked him right back up, whipped him into the apron. Now what's Steve Johnson going to do? We'll have to see. Trading back and forth, lefts and rights. Steve Johnson up to the apron. Down hard, like a bird of prey on him with the clothesline. Referee's going to check in. It looks like that might have got him. That's it. Match is over. Steve Johnson comes out victorious with that flying clothesline right there. Proved too much for Especial in the last man standing match. Let's go ahead and take a look back at how this all went down. As you can see right here at the beginning of the match, we had a lot of back and forth, a lot of cat and mouse. A lot of feeling out, which was unusual for a rematch here, but we did see quite a bit of it, where it was basically a positional game. One person went in, another person went out, and Steve Johnson and Especial just basically toying with each other at this point. But it got a lot more violent, as you can see right here. Boom, big backbreaker here, and that might have been it right here. He got the backbreaker, he got the stomp, and he went for the dragon sleeper right here. Could have put him out. Steve Johnson somehow able to get out of that. But in the end, it was a lot of violence on the outside and this diving clothesline off the apron that finally put Especial out of commission, folks. Wow, what a match. We'll take you back to the studio. All right, folks. Hopefully you enjoyed that match. I'm sorry about all that slowdown that took place. I was really not trying to make that happen, but sometimes the game's a little quirky. Yeah, look at it. Especial got injured. Man, I am bad luck for these guys. They usually don't get injured so easily. But, man, almost everybody I've wrestled seem to have been getting injured or confronted backstage. So you can see we get some of our detail, or some of our stats have gone up, more popularity, more stamina, more toughness, our attitude and our happiness are better, which those get important later, especially attitude as far as like, does the promoter like you? Although he said we rejected one of the promoter's requests, so I imagine that had to be pretty deleterious to our overall deal there. So there we go. So 200 bones, and our lifestyle is going down as our money, what's his face? Our money stock starts to dwindle. Also, our living expenses start to dwindle, so maybe we're going on hard-boiled eggs and ramen at this point, $225 for the week. Although $225, well, that includes rent, so I'm obviously living in an apartment with like 4 other dudes. Okay, so let's see what what's going on, unless we've got some kind of meeting or what have you. No, okay, Whack Oz, he's back from his injury. Ackbright is going to be a bad guy now? Okay, sure. I can't remember if his teammate turned face or whatever. It's kind of weird. All Cobain, don't know him. Ah, he's branded negligent. Oh, boy. So that can happen. It's a last man standing match. What do you want? Oh, my match against Mama Pearl has been canceled. What the hey? Well, that's unfortunate. Because that was a pay-per-view match. We get a little bonus for the pay-per-view matches as well. So, okay. Yeah, Whack Axe has helped. As you can see the popularity rating. We won't be able to get above their popularity rating unless we come in with a higher one. So you can see 66 is the popularity rating of Federation Online. So that's as popular as we can get here. Which is kind of lame. Alright. Okay. And we're meeting with MDickie here. Have you ever considered wrestling under a different name? Okay. I can't wait for this. Okay? What do you got for me, buddy? Walsh Hawksby. Doesn't it sound cool? What do you guys think? You think I should be Walsh Hawksby? I don't know. Steve Johnson's a pretty good name. But some of the names they have for you are downright just like disgusting or awful. So that can happen sometimes. Yeah. No, let me think. No, I don't want it. Plus, I don't care if he's mad. I don't care if he's mad at us because he's not paying us that well anyway. We could probably get a better deal from somebody else eventually. And now we're going against somebody we completely don't know. We're going against the manager of the inter-champion there. Monica Mendez, I believe it is. Jeez, now I can't remember the girl's name. But in any case, we're going against her manager in a hardcore last man standing match at the pay-per-view. How's that, man? That's something else. Well, I think you can guess how I'm going to win this next match. But yeah, that's it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.